should you buy the A6000 in year 2020? Is it still worth it or or not? Let's talk about it. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about the performance of the camera and also the price, and also, you know, put them together and see if it makes sense to buy the A6000. Now, if I were to buy this camera and, you know, entry-level camera, I would consider these factors. First, I would buy it during Black Friday, or I would buy a second-hand. Here's why. Because it has a great competition in the market. If it was probably last year or maybe the year before, maybe it was still a camera that I could buy. But if it's right now, I mean, 6100 is out in the market and it's coming for the 6000. And the reason why I say that, I don't have the 6100, but I was just looking at it and I saw the specs are much better when it comes to functions and features. They're upgraded, and I mean, it's better to have that one given the fact that it flips. This one doesn't flip, it gets stuck there, and that was the most annoying thing that I had to deal with in this camera. Although there's the imaging app, you can use that, control it in your phone, and you will, I mean, you will be able to see yourself and take pictures of yourself if that's what you're doing. But if you're taking pictures of somebody else, then it's such a great camera. Now, the lens that you have is also going to play a role. Get a good lens and this camera will be heaven. And the best lens I would recommend, the best lenses I would recommend for this camera is the 30mm and 16mm. I want to buy the 16mm. I've been watching it for a while. So those, or the other Sigma lenses, even this 56mm millimeter one, I bought it, but I didn't like the focal length. So it also depends with the length that you're going for. So if you're taking pictures of yourself, you're going to really have problems with the 56, even the 30. And that's why I think I had to sell the 30, because it was just too much. Like, I had to struggle. But if you are taking photos of somebody else, then that's a different story. Those are really great lenses to have. Now, once you've figured that out and you know how to use lighting, lighting is another component that is really, really, really important in photography. Once you've mastered that, I'm still learning lighting. And once you master that, you will have amazing quality pictures. So have to consider those two, lens and light, when you're purchasing this camera. So 61 giving it competition. If I were to buy this camera right now, if I was out in the market looking for a camera, I think I would go for the 6100. Like, I mean, it has better to offer. Now, going to the price. The price. Now, the reason why I would even go for 6100 is the price. They're almost on the same level. This one was at 700 and the other one was also at 700, I think. And some other places I could see 750 or something like that. So I was like, it's not that big of a deal. That's why you need to wait. You have to be strategic in buying this camera. You have to wait for Black Friday, or maybe buy a second-hand one over, I mean, if you really need a cheaper camera, if price is something that you're looking into. So I think that would be a better way to approach it if you have to buy this camera at this time. Now, the reason why I'm letting go of this camera is because I have my 6400 and it's just heaven. It's it has a flip screen as usual. And yeah, just amazing. I love it. I just love how it's constructed, and I just used to get so frustrated with the 6000. So that's why I'm giving it away. I will miss my 6000. I'm not a camera collector. If I was collecting cameras, I wouldn't give this away. I still think it's an amazing camera to have, and probably for the next 20 years. Remember, it's all about the lighting and the lens.